Hello, everybody. Greetings to each and everyone. Welcome to JamFet Live. Tonight, we're back. We're back to real life, guys. We've been talking about the Olympics for over 1 week now. So we're going back to real issues. We're going back to our channel. We had a very good Olympics and a lot of good discussions, but we're going back to some serious topics tonight, guys. Tonight, I want to ask a big question. Why are we so discriminatory against the Rastafarians in Jamaica and the Rasta population in general? And when I say we, I mean everybody. Everybody. We, I guess, I said discrimination because racist is probably not the word to use. But why are we racist against the Rastas? And it's obvious that I think that everybody can hold up our hands and say that we're guilty of it. So we're going to ask the question, what is it about the Rastas that cause us to scorn them, that cause us to ridicule them, that cause us to not want to sit beside them, we don't want to touch with? If you ever want a woman, upset, just make a Rasta man try to talk to her or touch her. Oh my God. So the question is, why are we so anti-Rastafarians in Jamaica? And why Babylon fight the people themselves? So who is here with us tonight? We have Sashibu Diva who is with us. Greetings, Sashi. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shane and the Family TV is here, guys. Greetings to you, Shane and the family. Shane, I don't know, you need to tell me the games that we are playing on because I don't have your games, brother. So you have to share the games and the title of the games that you're playing. Richie Rich Jamaican Kitchen is here saying, what's up? How are you, Richie? What is cooking in the kitchen tonight? Wagwan in the kitchen tonight. Big up to Richie, big up to Shane, big up to Sashibu Diva who is here. Greetings. Shane said, me not care what people do, so me not into this topic. But Shane, you might think that you're not into this topic, but a lot of us are. I mean, enough of when we used to talk joke about Rasta. Remember black man, white man, white man, Chinese man, and Rasta man, and the Rasta always stupid in the story. You can think about all those Jamaican jokes that had the Rasta man in. It was always ridiculing the Rasta or treating the Rasta as some idiot. And I mean, a lot of us had Rasta students at school. I remember we used to have this Rasta family at my primary school. And we never used to talk to the beginning. We used to scorn them. We never play with them. We absolutely scorn those kids. And now I have to hang my head in total shame because I'm like, those kids didn't do anything. And the Rasta people, them not do nobody nothing. In fact, a lot of us owe them apologies because some of the things that we used to say, some of the internet, I hope my internet will act up tonight. A lot of the things that we used to cuss the Rasta them for and ridicule them for, now all the scientists and the doctors are saying, you know what? The Rastas were right. The Rastas who used to reject chemicals and artificial stuff and sweetening and salt and those stuff, all of those things now we're hearing are bad for our health. So a lot of us need to, apologize to the Rastafarian community. Not for it. Just to give you my support, me not have nothing to do with the topic, says Shane. All right. Sashi Boo getting some love. I'm fine, says Sashi, heading home. All right. Blessings, blessings, blessings to you, Shane, and the family. All right. Richie Rich is doing good. Bro, love the Rastaman joke. Listen, we used to tell enough Rastaman joke, and the Rasta was always doing some stupidness. I don't remember those jokes, but I remember one time when them say like you're gonna fall in at the thing where you're saying the Rasta man must say shit and them falling at this a lot of those jokes used to ridicule the Rasta population and the Rasta public. I mean, if you look at even things like natural hair, Rasta used to tell people, no, don't cream on the hair and them stuff. And a lot of us used to ridicule them. Them not use soap and them stuff. Soap and cologne and all those things are artificial that are now giving us cancer. The Rasta people them reject those years ago. So they were already in advance on us. Welcome everybody to the live stream. Remember to give us a thumbs up. Says Shane. Thank you so much, Shane, for reminding me. Me never even share out myself. So thank you for that reminder. If you can share me out, guys, please share me out. Just give me a minute so I can share out myself, because I never remember if I share out myself. And we started a little bit later than we had planned, but we are here now. Right, so just a minute, guys. Yeah, so a lot of us used to discriminate against Rasta, especially Jamaica, which, I mean, Jamaica is a Christian country, we know that. And because of that, anything that sounds different from Christianity, we come out against it strong and hard. So if the Rasta man come now and say Haile Selassie is God, you know, say them are going to ridicule them and ostracize and, you know, criticize them. Sebastian Louisi, in the person of Colleen, has joined us. Welcome. Megs Dan Music has also joined us. Big up yourself, Megs Dan. Greetings to you. The question is, why we racist against Rastas? That's the best word I can find. Why do we discriminate against the Rasta public? Why do we scorn them? I mean, a lot of you would have watched the news last week and saw where the police officer trimmed the hair of the Rasta girl. Like the girl was about, I don't know how old she was, but she couldn't be more than 21, 22. And they trimmed her hair. She was in detention. And they trim her hair. I don't know if that happens in other countries. Mr. Buju Banton going to prison in the US and came out with him here long I touched the ground. So I don't know if Jamaica is the only country where trim Rasta when I'm going to lock up, or if it's a black country thing. And you know, we always say anything too black not good. So is it just that because the Rastafarians always talk about black culture, black history, black consciousness? Is that the real reason? Is that the real reason we are against the Rastas? I want to know, what do you think, guys? What do you think about the Rastafarians? What do you think about all the stuff that they were talking about? Rastas, when I was a child, Rastas were talking about herbal medicine and bush and how the importance of those things. Now we find a lot of people are going back to that sort of thing, the healthy eating. A lot of people are going back to turn on my phone here because it's disturbing. A lot of people are going back to healthy eating, herbal medicine. Enough people, one of my friends called me, he has cancer, and the medicine that giving him not helping him, and he had to go to Germany, go seek some bush doctor. I mean, we call bush medicine obia for crying out loud. Anything we have to do with bush medicine, we just classify it as obia and we reject it. So the question is, are those things obvious, or is it just black remedies? You know, big up to everyone, says Megs Dan. Z Million is here in the house, guys. Z Millionaires, very big supporter who has helped me to get to my monetization. So thank you to Z Million. And guys, I will be celebrating my monetization this Saturday at 8 o'clock French time, which is 1 p.m. Jamaican time, 7 p.m. UK time. We're going to celebrate with monetization. And look out tomorrow, my channel membership is coming out, guys. So I'm excited about that. because people think lice and other stuff are living in their locks. Yeah, I remember we used to think the Rastas are so nasty. They don't use soap. They don't use cologne. But what they were telling us is that they don't use soap, They use natural soap. Because I watched this documentary, and this is really what caused me to be a little bit more aware of the Rastas. I used to think the Rasta people don't have no sense. I used to think that the Rastas don't have no sense and everything them talk are foolishness. And it wasn't until like for French television, they went to Jamaica, did this documentary, and I was translating for them. And the Rastas were explaining their lifestyle and their beliefs. And a lot of the beliefs that they have make sense, And they were showing us how they make their own soap. They were showing us how they make their own soap from natural herbs and stuff like that. Natural herbs. And one of the principles of the Rasta community is that they have to be self-sufficient. So basically, they all have to learn a skill. You will never, when I talk about dread and fashion blacks, but in terms of Rastafarian, you will never find a Rasta who does not have a skill. Whether it is making basket, whether it is farming, whether it is making broom and selling broom, whether it is making herbal products and selling herbal products, whether it is singing or playing a musical instrument, you will never ever find a Rasta who does not possess one of these skills. And that's something I learned this year. Colleen Sebastian says, I believe today we are more tolerable of Rastafarians. Yes, because we're just learning. Not how we just get sense, Colleen. And a lot of us, it's because we're exposed now. It's because we're exposed. It's because a lot of us have traveled. And we come out foreign, and we come out England and US, and we realize that we see Rasta everywhere, and nobody really discriminate against them the way they do in Jamaica. But I am not sure if you go to Jamaica, if they are that accepted. I'm not sure. You understand? A lot of people know they will speak out in support of them, but how much somebody not have a problem sitting down in a car with a Rasta man? Think about it. Next, Dan, getting greetings from Z Million. Sebastian says that was an ignorant police officer and a single out case, says Carleen. Well, it's not the first time they're cutting here in prison. They always cut off the locks here. So the question is it because the Rastas remind us that we are black? You will never find a Rasta who celebrate white culture. You would never find a real Rasta person who's going to tell you how great the white culture is. Whether it's their language, whether it's their history, whether it's their practices. Rasta people always going to remind you that we're black, that we're from Africa, that we should defend the black cause, that we should unite and come together as one and reject everything that comes from the black, whether medicine, whether vaccine, whether sexual liberation and all of those things. You're always going to find a Rasta man who is conservative, who is going to speak about peace and love and unity. Them three words there. They're always talking about it. Peace, love, unity. Next, Dan saying hi, Z Million. I don't know if you guys have each other, Megs Dan and Z Millionaires, but it would be good for you to connect with each other. All right. Z Millionaires saying, guys, remember to share out the live if you can. It's actually very late here in France, so the French people, them, apart from Sebastian, they're probably sleeping by now. Megs Dan agrees, says, yes, that's true. They're very skillful. As I welcome twin Jervises in to the chat and to the channel for the first time. I connected with twin Jervises earlier today. And There's some very nice videos, guys. Nice video. I was really enjoying the twins and the bottle drinking water contest. And for some reason, the twin when we bet pan never win. So it's good. It's good. I always say I want twins. So I really am fascinated with twins. If you guys like twins, check out Twin Jervises. And Twin Jervises, you can check anyone here in the chat and they will come back to you. Very supportive. Zeman here's extremely supportive. Zeman saying, remember to give us a thumbs up. It's a good day, says Twin Jervises. I'm going to say good night because it is actually almost 1 o'clock in the night today. Tonight. Zeman says, welcome to the twin. Right, so the Rastas, as I said earlier, we used to have a Rasta family at my school. We used to have a Rasta family in my high school. And we used to scorn the picking of them. We absolutely scorned those kids because we couldn't be friends with them. We never want to play with them. We certainly never want them to sit on beside me in a school, in the class. And looking back now, I cannot even tell you what the people them used to name. I think one was called Aita, and that's it. I don't remember the others because of how we just condemned those kids. And the only thing they had was them Rasta, them Rasta hat or whatever they call it, cap, and or that head thing. And we used to discriminate against them. We never want to work with them in a no group or anything like that. Once you're a Rasta, we don't want you. Sit down beside me. In the car, oh my God. I remember one morning I was absolutely traumatized. Guys, that's why I have to come on late night because we have to talk some things where we have to be honest, but we talk some things where we're embarrassed now. When I look back, guys, I am ashamed of it. I remember as I welcomed Jackie Baker, who said, bonsoir. Jackie, you're not sleeping. Bonsoir says Jackie. Tiffany says bonjour. Welcome to Jackie. Welcome to Tiffany as well. Guys, let me tell you why I'm traumatized. Me I go school this morning, the morning I was going to school. And it wasn't even primary school, it was high school. I am going to school, right? And this woman, this Rasta woman, coming in the car and her locks free flowing. And the locks, me don't know how the locks end up in my mouth, but she must turn around and the locks flash and piece of the locks go up on my mouth. Me taste the woman locks. I was traumatized for years. For years, me traumatized. For years, me traumatized. The woman lock me go to school. I spit so till the morning. Me never ominous spit out my tongue. Me spit. Me just think me there go dead. Me wash my mouth, me take the soap, me wash out my mouth. Because the woman locks have the audacity to enter my mouth. Can you imagine how traumatizing that was? Twin Jervises alive. Tiffany alive. Jackie says, I cannot go to sleep while you're on your live. Jackie, always good to see you. Welcome to Tiffany and Jackie. Mr. The woman locks sketching on my mouth. And all, every time I see the woman, I'm traumatized even more. I would be traumatized every morning I see that woman. I know we got Jamaica, oh God, God bless the woman soon because she died this year. But I went to Tiffany is scandalous. Frugal Mama of Boys is in the house. Welcome to you. Hello, says Frugal Mama of Boys. Welcome. Mr. Already, me I sit down in the taxi, you know, like in those days when the taxi full. So you start to sit out. When you look at them, I tell you, so you have to sit out in the middle. So me sit out now, but me I try to not touch this Rasta woman, because at the time we used to just call Rastas. So me I try to not touch the woman, and the woman locks end up in my mouth. Now, can you imagine how traumatizing that was for me? Shane is back in traffic, says Shane. Jump with taste locks. Tiffany is scandalizing me. Jackie saying I was scared as well. Yes. Tiffany says I'm still waiting on the video. Which video that, Tiffany? Remember, I suffer from full brain. I don't remember which video that. You have to remind my memory. So yeah, so we used to scorn these Rasta kids at my primary school, and now I think about it, and I feel really really bad. Me feel embarrassed and ashamed of myself, and I think that as a nation we have hold on. We used to have a Rasta man in my community, but he had a double dilemma because he didn't have one foot. So imagine now the Rasta man, not only him have Rasta locks, but him go have one foot put on it. So you know, say nobody no one walk on that even the same side. I remember when the guy used to come down the street. When I think about these things, guys, water come mommy yai. When we think about these things, I remember the 1 foot Rasta used to come. And when we see him come down the street or come up the street, we are change the side of the road because there is absolutely no way we are going to want to be on the same side of the street as this man. But not only because he have locks, but because he have 1 foot. And now me think about that, me really embarrassed. I'm like, we really wish we could have found out them people. You have to apologize to them, man. We have been evil to the Rasta population. Jackie said, I used to think if it touch, I used to think if it touch it, it will bite, says Jackie. Yes. Oh, Tiffany says, the time when you got lost in Paris. Tiffany, I have to go to part 1, part 2, and part 3 of when you get lost. Because, let me tell you, one morning we decided, I was going on holidays. This is off topic now, guys. This is off topic. One morning, I was supposed to take the train at 6 o'clock. Anybody who know me knows that I have a problem in the mornings. I cannot wake up to save my life. So, because I sleep late, especially like now, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, you see me lively, you see me hear them up. Come sleep late, me decide to, I have the grand idea of staying awake so that we can go to the south of France. I was supposed to go to the south of France. Jackie lives in the south of France, so Jackie will know only at all. Train was at 6 o'clock. Me decide, say, you know what? Me nah go sleep until the morning. Come now, I miss the train. So I'm left out now early in the morning, about 5 o'clock. Reach the train station. Sit down at the train station, so I'm going to take the train to go to the south of France. Put on my suitcase and sit down now and put my head on my knee and say, I wait for the train. When me open my eye at the train that me see, I drive out of the station. Me I run back at the train. Alright? So I went to the cash desk now, where they have the people. And I said to the woman, me miss my train, if she can change my ticket. The woman changed the ticket, the next train was leaving at 8 o'clock. So you know, so I missed the 6 o'clock train. I have to wait 2 hours. Remember, I not sleep the night before, you know, so guess what Jamfet did? Jamfet sit down in at the train station, right? Put him head on him knee again, and I wait for the 8 o'clock train. I wake up 7:15, go back, wake up about 7:30, go back. You see the next time you wake up? At 9 o'clock. The train gone. The train gone. Alright? So I said, oh my God. I missed the train for the second time. Had to go now and change my ticket. The woman couldn't believe, so she said, there's no other train leaving the station. Had to go to the next station. So, got to the next station now, got the 11 o'clock train. This time I got the train, no problem. Train reached Montpellier. I had to change trains in Montpellier, right? Throughout the train, I must have been tired, you know. I was just sleeping right throughout the journey. I was sleeping. Get off of the train, go in on the other train now, When I feel my wallet gone, I say, oh my God. So now, I realize that my key and my wallet drop out of my pocket in the other train. Luckily, I heard the people them announcing, oh, Mr. As a matter of fact, they never even listen, Mr. Them say Mrs. Edward Boucher. I don't know how them can look at Edward and think it was a woman. Miss Edward Boucher, please come to the front of the train. When I went to the front of the train, they had the wallet. So me glad now, because I said, look how me already missed 2 trains and now the wallet. So anyway, get my wallet now, gone in the train and drop asleep. Me don't know what me did. When me wake up, me hear the people them a speak Spanish. So now I panicked. When I ask the train when me reach, me just hear Spanish speak. So me think that maybe the train gone to Spain now, past me stop and gone to Spain. Instead of me ask where I was, me jump off of the train in the middle of nowhere. This was like about 1 o'clock now. Jump off of the train. When we reached on this train, so I realized that I never reached my stop yet, but the train had another like hour to go to reach my stop. But here where the train let me off, it was like in the middle of absolutely nowhere. And the next train them tell me was 6 o'clock. I said, Jesus Christ. Me I try to find a restaurant. There's no restaurant. When I say it's in the middle of nowhere, the train station was in the middle of the only thing I saw were grapevines. So guess what John Fett do? John Fett go in at the people them vineyard and thief out the whole of the people them grape, and I grape me it that day until the 6 o'clock train come. Grapes I ate till the 6 o'clock. Then now when we reach on the train when the train come now, last train of the evening the train broke down. So the train let me off of one next nowhere and say it can't go no further. It broke down. So I said, Lord God, I am a black man now. How am I going to reach? In those days, whenever I have no Uber or nothing like that. So I said, you know something black. Me, I go try each one ride now to see if me can get like a ride to go where me I go. You know, me afraid to put out the hand now because all in my head, you're black, it's night, them are going to think so you're coming, they can kill them. So me just have barely put out my hand. And by about the third car stopped. Them ask me when me I go, me tell them, Perpignan. Them say, oh, they're going there as well. Them are past there, so them can let me off. And there was a guy and his girlfriend. And they actually took me home. I was really surprised. I was pleasantly surprised. So me have a lot of story when we get lost. Tiffany, you're home who telling the story. Jackie says, what Jackie said? Now, when I get to understand, I'm sorry for my action. But Jackie is saying she used to prejudice the Rastas. So true, so true. A lot of people agreeing, and then it would laugh. Charming Williams is in art. Tiffany says, I have to rewatch this video because it's just loaded. Oh my God. I don't know whether my internet or your internet, but it's just so. Zimina said, you're lucky you never get arrested for stealing grape. Maybe so the police them would understand Zimina. Because when I said it was in the middle of nowhere, I see one man, and I said to the man, say, I'm looking for a restaurant. And the man looked for me like me come from outer space. The man that you answer me, the man just said, wow, like him shake his head and walk and say, are you crazy or something? So what I was saying, so a lot of what the Rastas do makes sense. And even if we look at their religion, the Rastas, they're Christians, Them are Christian, but what they're saying is that they reject the notion of Jesus as a white God. What they're saying is that when Selassie ascended the throne, that awakened something in their consciousness. Like, in other words, the same way Jesus Christ, when he got crucified and, that awoke consciousness in people to develop a relationship with God through Jesus Christ. The Rastas are saying when Selassie got crowned King of Kings and Lord of Lords, that provoked in them a consciousness that brings them closer to God through Selassie. So they are not really saying that Selassie is God, but they must say like Selassie is the way. I don't know if you don't understand, because me not understand it that good either. But I think I can understand, because they're saying for black people, that is the moment that, you know, caused the black consciousness to, you know, respond to God as a whole. But separate and apart from that, if we look at everything that they used to teach, as we welcome AG born Jamaican, blessings and respect to you, AG. AG always supporting. Thank you so much. If we look at everything the Rasta used to say, right? Make it start. One, most Rastas are vegetarians. Most Rastas are vegetarians, and most Rastas don't eat salt. And let me tell you something, salt and sugar are two of the most deadly food you can think of. Salt and sugar, two of the deadliest food in this world. And the Rastas from Wapiti to Philip were warning us against the use of salt in our food and the use of sugar, right? And trust me, the amount of sickness salt causes, you would be so surprised. If you had to go through the entire Jamaican population, and not just Jamaica, but black population, because we use the most salt, you would see that a lot of us are suffering from high blood pressure, diabetes, and yeah, them two diseases. The million getting some love from AG Born Jamaica. High blood, me go doctor, and doctor tell me say me have problem with high blood pressure. And I'm like, I don't allow anything to bother me. I don't really allow anything to bother me. But high blood pressure is one of the things that wipe out a lot of Jamaicans. And even if they have diabetes, they wipe them out same with high blood pressure. And the Rastas for years were telling us to cut out the sugar and go alter. The Rastas for years were telling us to eat vegetable. You just watch a Rasta. Them are gonna tell you they don't want no chicken, they don't want no pork, they don't want no goat, mutton, whatever. Give them ilaloo, give them cabbage, give them carrot, all those things. 9 out of 10 times they will prefer that. Nick Game Pro has joined us. Welcome, Nick Game Pro. Shane is back in traffic. Shane in and out in enough traffic tonight. Yeah, the Rastas always. Nick Game Pro says he wants one more to reach 260. All right. So guys, if there's anybody who can help Nick Game Pro to get to 260, let's see if Nick can help. We covered that already. Right, so they were warning us a long time ago. All right, Nick, want me to watch a video? Turn it on. The Rastas were warning us a long time ago about the salt in our diet. They were warning us about the meat, and I don't know if it's true, but I watched this documentary, and the documentary was telling us a lot of things about, like, even the cancer and stuff, and it was linking it to eating meat. I don't know how true that is, but basically, he was saying certain things, and it sort of makes sense, because if you think even, okay, if we throw plastic or chemicals, let's say we throw chemicals, right? If we throw chemicals in the ocean or the water, and you have the fish eat the chemicals. So if you eat the fish, what do you expect when I go eat? The chemicals must in the fish. So because of industrialization and so much factories and so much production and stuff, we are producing more and more chemicals, more and more stuff. We're doing faster and faster. Faster, we want to produce things faster, we want to produce more things. So those chemicals, those all right, Nick Game Pro, I think you're at 260 now. The chemicals and stuff that the fish are going to eat, it's going to end up in our body. In the same way, if we use all these pesticides and chemicals to farm, right? The vegetables then are going to get affected. And not only the vegetables, but the animals that are eating the vegetables must are going to eat the chemicals. Whether a fowl are going to eat the grains or goat are going to eat the grass, we have the chemicals and herbicide and pesticide and whatever. So all these things are going to get into our system. So when people say meat is actually causing cancer and stuff, we cannot rule it out. We have to think about it. We have to think about it. Okay, maybe you can wash the cabbage or the callaloo and probably try washing off some of the chemicals. But in reality, how are you going to wash out the chemical if it's already in the goat or if it's already in the belly of the fish? You can't. So that's why a lot more people have cancer, a lot more people have all sorts of sickness, and nobody knows where they're coming from. Check the food we're eating. Look at any sickness that you have, whether a diabetes, whether high blood pressure, whether we can't even think about no sickness you know. But most of the sicknesses, when you go to the doctor, they're gonna say to you, okay, check your diet, change your diet. If you have cancer, you're supposed to eat that. If you have if your foot are bone, you're supposed to eat that. If you have cholesterol, you're supposed to eat that. If you have bladder problem or digestive issues, your diet is critical, guys, to your health. What you eat is what make you. Whether obesity, whether whatever you think of, they're always going to send you back to the food. And I am suggesting to us that the Rastas were always aware of this. The Rastas were always defending vegetables. The Rastas were always defending herbs. If you know man shout, the Rasta man will tell you, say, them now go to no doctor and no hospital because them believe in them bush medicine and their remedies. How much Rasta we know have, apart from maybe Bob Marley? How much Rasta we know have cancer and all of them stuff? But because they're Rastas, because we think they're not clean, we just totally reject and criticize and discriminate that entire population. And if you ever go on an event and buy food at road, may I tell you, say, the Rasta man food I go taste better than everybody else. Me go to New York. I went to New York and I bought some jerk pork and it was a Rasta man jerking the pork. And he said, "I'm not have to taste the pork for the pork taste good." You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, a lot of the issues that we have. Me here, even Zimina said she was having issues with fatigue and she had to blend up all sort of herb and greens and stuff. And it's like it gives her a boost. It gave her immune system a boost. So the Rastas were defending eating healthy for years. The Rastas were defending having a scale. You think no Rastaman business go bankrupt in a COVID? No. Because they're either singing, or them a farm, or them a make broom, or they're doing some skill that is necessary and needed by the greater population. May I tell you that? And it wasn't until I watched this documentary that they were explaining to us, and they said, no, every Rasta kid has to participate in the community lifestyle. So if it's farming, if it's singing, if it's making or manufacturing, they all have to learn the skill. And I just found that that was so cool because me can tell you the only skill me didn't know growing up was to tie out one goat. I didn't learn any skill as such. Me couldn't tell you how to plant a piece of yam to make sure say it grow or a piece of cabbage. I don't know those things. Because you hear say you have to study your book and blah blah blah. But those skills are important also. You know? Skill to know how to fix a car is important. Yes, you can drive the car, but what happens when the car broke down and you don't know if you have to carry it to somebody to fix it? Shoemaker, tail maker, peanut. If I even if I make peanut and sell, the rest of them are not gonna do that. And we can ask another question again. How many Rastas will ever pass as beggars? When you pass and you see them a beg. We don't see a lot of Rastas who beg. We don't say you don't have Rastas who probably beg, but I don't really see it. Why? Because no problem, Nick Game Pro. Because the Rastas always find something to know, constructive, just help themselves. They might go play a banjo or guitar or motor organ, but they will find something to do. 9 out of 10 times. So Zimina was saying that before people used to say that the Rastas have lice in their ear. I don't know if I've never seen one with lice, to be honest. And I guess, yeah, if there's a breakout at school, chances are that the Rastas here will, you know, it will probably harbor the lice more because of the nature of the hair. So I can see where people can think that, you know, okay, they have a potential of attracting lice or stuff. But I don't think that because you're a Rasta, you don't wash your hair. I don't know how often women wash their hair. My mother used to say every 2 weeks. They used to wash their hair every other week. I don't know, like if you're a Rasta, how often you wash your hair, but not because you're a Rasta means you have a lice or dirty. I mean, some locks look terrible. We're not gonna tell no lie. The locks them were like tick up and look like cake and them stuff. Me not really like see them. Most people don't like see them. I mean, yeah, but it's not the majority of the Rastas. See what I'm saying? Nick Game Pro says by host. All right, Nick Game Pro. I mean, they always say that a prophet only has honor when he leaves his country. When we come to France, everybody asks me why we not have locks. And I had to tell them it's not a lot of Jamaicans who have locks, you know. And they looked at me and they were disappointed. None of them are disappointed because we never have our no locks. So guys, what do you guys think about the Rastas? Why do people discriminate against them? Why? I remember I had a debate a few weeks ago about making Bob Marley a hero, and nobody agreed. Everybody was like, "What has Bob Marley done to be national hero?" And I know that Bob Marley is the symbol of Jamaica. Me know that if somebody is not able, Tanisha, welcome. If somebody is not able to tell you the colors of the Jamaican flag, then I'm going to tell you that Bob Marley is Jamaican. So nobody can pretend that Bob Marley has done nothing for the country. Welcome to Miss McNish. Welcome. Jackie says, every Sunday, my grandparents wash our hair from school. So every Sunday, my grandparents wash our hair for school on the Monday. Come here, always you say enough to wash your hair often because it will wash out some, I don't know what them said I go wash out like some substance or mineral or something. Tanisha is saying people didn't have much knowledge about the Rasta community. That's why they discriminated against them. But Tanisha, is it they or is it we or everybody? Because I can tell you, boy, me only start appreciate Rastas when me become an adult. And it's not that I heard anything from my parents that was degrading. We just, yeah, as Tanisha said, we grew up full. Not everybody wants to be one. Exactly. But when I say I don't know if it's a computer or technology, but we grew up very full. Very full. So something when me grow up and believe. Lord Jesus. Like me grew up and like in my church. Actually, my mother was the first woman, and she was a pastor's wife. She was the first woman in the church who cream her hair. I remember when the mother cream her hair, that she was the secretary of the church, and the church demoted her from the secretariat because them said she cream her hair, and that is not acceptable. And when my mother and my father got married, she couldn't wear her wedding ring. Then tell her, I said, allowed in the church. So it wasn't until my mother started rebelling out. And when they take away, when they take her to the secretariat from her, she said she gonna start wear her wedding ring. And then she started to wear her wedding ring. And I said, how is it that we could have think them there's foolishness there? Could have make sense in the sight of God? If somebody if one woman want wear one jeans pants, then it means that she has sinned in the sight. How could we have thought that God not have no sense like that? Foolishness. I mean, used to grow up. Remember one Sunday in my church. I forgot to this church topic one day. One Sunday in church, this woman, I mean, we had church, normal church, everything was fine. When church don't know, we see one of my church brother, in Bex. I said, what is wrong with him? And we are talking, and then we say, what happened to you? He not talk to nobody. So till he just bust out. How can you be doing praise and worship and your 10 figure and then paint red? I'm saying, what? I was like, what? What is wrong? So he was saying that the lady who was doing the praise and worship, she was wearing nail polish, and because of that, it was a problem in the church. Wearing nail polish in church. And I'm thinking, what rubbish? What rubbish? Me now say if you're in a church, if you go wear battle rider, or show your you understand? Tanisha says, me come from country, so me used to the Rasta, says Tanisha. Shane and the family is here saying blessings to everyone. Richie Rich Jamaican Kitchen is here as well. Welcome, Richie Rich. Tanisha says, yeah, they usually say no Jew in the church. Yeah. And Miss J. High is here as well. Welcome to you, my dear. Welcome. No Jew in the church, no nail polish, no pants. I went to my friend church, they couldn't wear watch and they couldn't wear slippers. Foolishness. Foolishness. Back in the days, they used to be very strict. Even if you show your ankle, it was a crime. Yes, you could not wear. I know one of my friends, they got in yard for the weekend because they were having like a crusade thing. I know saying at them the time, then I opened up my church. We got in yard. And I said, I want to watch TV. I see no TV nowhere. So they said, them not allowed to have TV. I said, why? It's an instrument of the devil. Can't go to cinema. Remember when my church banned cinema? So we can't go movie theater. For years, remember the first time we go movie theater, it was, I think it was Six Farm. And it was to go watch, what I film the name? Amistad and Titanic. We went to see two films in 1 year. And we are going to the movie theater, me nervous. Me nervous because all in my heart and head is that Christian, we're not supposed to go to a movie theater and see me go a school trip and movie theater and the school say we have to go. I'm nervous. I'm did God forgive me, God forgive me, God forgive me. I go in at the Carib theater. Foolishness. The finish as a blouse to your wrist and skirt to your ankle. So that's why the Rastas were looking at them, the foolishness, and they must say, no, sir, that cannot right. That religion they could have never write. Because, some of those things that we used to believe. Me don't know how we used to believe. Remember how in my church you couldn't sing like leave a Bob Marley. You sing a Bob Marley, you go to hell. Or you sing a Jama song, we used to call it Jama song on a month, a Sunday, you are go straight to hell. Jackie says, foolishness for true. In those days, I think they overdo it. Of course, they used to overdo it. Me now say, if you go cuss it, bad word, even bad word, me I start to think of foolish. You know, everybody going to say my backside, But if you read the Bible, guys, I'm going to blaspheme now. Only thing say is only good words that the people that used to use in the Bible days. When John the Baptist a preach and John the Baptist say, oh, you generation of vipers. And what? If you say that to somebody, you think it's a compliment? Oh, you hypocrites and generation of vipers. Listen, a serious thing than that then did I say. That probably would have been equivalent to, not even things like the words that we Jamaicans use to color up with language. I am now starting to question all of those things and say, good Lord have mercy. If somebody said this, is it really, is it really, you see what I say? Because all people that come near grow up stupid. People learn to take advantage of you. But if you tell them to clot, they will stop. So God couldn't have sinned me because we tell somebody to clot for them stop. Oh my God, let me drop the link in case nobody want to come up and keep me company. Because me a blaspheme, never go say me I go further and further in here. And we come to Europe, come work out, and we go university, go got on Eden. But that's why them always say when people go to university, they don't come back in the church because they realize a lot of the something them. Even the church, can you imagine? You give offering. I'm not saying that all churches are like that, but just look at the church system, country church. You give offering, right? Nobody know how much offering you give. Nobody know how much money collect for the church. Like, yeah, okay, me now say the money is used to pay light bill, water bill, and those things. I know that. But when I say it is run like a patty shop in the sense that there's no accountability, you don't get no receipt. If you pay $2,000 for your tithe, you don't get no receipt and them something. Them something they can't write. Honestly, people, talk to me. Me now bash the church them tonight, you know. Me say, Carleen says she not sleeping. And Carleen high up in our church. So I don't know if Carleen want to come defend her church people. But like, imagine you give $5,000 for your time and you don't get back no offering. How could that be right? Tell me, talk to me, guys. Talk to me. And you never say, also my church, them thief light. Me I tell you no. Some of the church, them thief electricity. Then you just say, yes, drink your little coffee. You know what? Me have Jackie Blue Mountain. Me don't mix some when me done. Me have Jackie Blue Mountain. Jackie, when are you coming back to Paris? You know, me can use the Blue Mountain and buy it back before you come. Amen, amen, says Jackie. I'm not sleeping, Carly. Yes, Pastor Eddie. We grew up in a church, man. Hard church. Richie, Jamaican Kitchen saying bye. Jackie says, yeah, they say you don't know respect. Yeah, believe me, the whole of we grow up. Gentle Jesus, meek and mild. You think Jesus did meek and mild when he beat out them backside out of the temple? When we think him was gentle Jesus, meek and mild when he kicked them out of the temple for your gambling side there? Oh, you have long suffering. You have turn the other cheek. You have turn the other cheek, but I know that in you. Turning the other cheek not just means that you have to suck everything. That trust me. No, Tanisha, Eddie have Jamaican mountain, Blue Mountain. I don't know what kind of little coffee she talk about. I'm not telling you so we are talking about, right? Rasta culture is the real thing, Tanisha. People just take the church for a plaything. Everybody know the truth, but they decide to put it in their own way of living. Yeah, man. As someone said too. Tanisha says, how much time you give God receipt for what he did for you? No, that's not what I'm saying, Tanisha. Me not, you notice what I'm saying now? Me never say you're not free pay tithes. Me never say you're not free pay offering. I said it is important. I believe in tithes. I believe in offering. But what I am saying is that the churches are run like a patty shop in the sense where if somebody gives you, if you come to one of my events and you spend $5 with your bank card, you get one little ticket with say proof of payment. What I am saying is you could go to your church and pay 5,000, 10,000, 25,000, 30,000, but there is no accountability in the sense that you don't get a receipt. You understand what I'm saying? In other words, there is a lot of corruption, not from all churches, but there's a new thing in the church, what they call prosperity gospel. And mind you, me believe in the prosperity gospel in the sense that I don't think that because you are a Christian, you should be less than the rest. And me think that if the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, you should be able to progress spiritually and materialistically as well. But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying there's a lot of what I call prosperity gospel, like people are selling good news. You go to a conference, oh, I need 20 people who will believe with me to plant a seed that you're going to get healing. Foolishness. Foolishness. Faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. If you believe on the word of God, you don't have to plant no faith and no seed to get your healing. You will get your healing. And of course, I believe in planting seed. I don't have a problem with planting seed, but this thing where you need, everybody needs to get $20 to come. No, get your faith. They commercialize the gospel, man. It's like they're selling it, and everybody pick it up. Everybody. These American televangelists started. The American televangelist started, and it's like everybody, God says that you're going to reap a lot of blessing. You're going to go to the next dimension. You're going to see a lot of prosperity, financial. Never hear God tell them to repent and be baptized for the remission of your sin. Never you hear them tell them God say you must go on a 30-day fasting because you need to remove certain things like prayer and fast. You don't hear that as just, you're going to get financial blessing. We're going to break the curse. You're going to name it and claim it. No, man. Me have to go take up at the pulpit. Jackie says, I believe in 10%, and please do not drink my coffee. Tanisha says she accept the clarification. All right. I don't go to no church that's sick on prosperity. That's what I'm saying. If you preach the word in the way the word's supposed to preach, me go in me there events already, or me I watch preaching already. Well, when the word lick you see people jump up and just go through a seed because when the pastor talk, hit home. And then after cough, offering, you just see people run up to the altar and throw the money down there. You understand? That, me rather see that than people are selling this prosperity gospel. Throw that out. That's why Jesus turned over the tables and whipped them in the synagogue. Yes. I know God beat some of we can't hear, and he's still a beat in some way, shape, or form. Remember me tell you that. Him still beat some of man in some way, shape, or form. So so the Rasta now, we don't know what they must say. We just see them say they must support Selassie, and we just decide say a foolishness they talk about, we don't want to hear. Me now say some of them are lying up because I remember when Judy Moore come talk about say when Haile Selassie come to Jamaica, she say nail printing her hand. Me say Judy Moore said when Haile Selassie came to Jamaica and him wave at the crowd, she Judy Moore say the nail print them in the man and to say he was crucified. So now she become a Christian. Me not hear nobody ask her about that interview there yet, But she's a real Christian now, so I'm not gonna bash Judy Moore too much. All right, Tanisha says now them selling all of this and that and prayer shawl too. Tanisha, I'm gonna shock you, but I actually believe in these things in the sense that you remember in the Bible when they were talking about the disciples, and I think somebody did sick one at the time, and Peter and John must have couldn't go, and they must have prayed for some sense part of them garments and go and actually heal the people. Or it said that they were walking and sometimes their shadows heal the people. So I do believe that somebody can like pray over something anointed, consecrated, and send it to you, and it can have some effects. But me don't really believe in the obvious part of it. But if I'm honest, me wouldn't throw out all of that. I think there's something to it. But not the way I say. I mean, see people sick already and them just pray on anoint that olive oil and rub it up on it. Ears bust out with wax and all sort of stuff. So, I don't know. But I agree with how some of the churches then do. Oh, you have to pay. Mr. One Interbinum. You need to pay $120 for your prayer kit. And your prayer kit have piece of cloth and piece of this and piece of that. It's commercializing. But if it's really done in the sense where it is for really healing of people, we think it can go on. Good night to the pastor's son, says Charles Lifestyle. Charm, you're done now? Good Lord. Guys, you see me drink enough because of Charm. I'm going to go over for Charm live and go done with voice. I know me a struggle. Right. So here Tanisha says, yes, I see, but it's not to sell it. Right. What the story says, Rasta don't believe in Adopi. I'm not against it, but it's a commercialization of it, like you buying your healing. Right. Exactly. This selling of me not see, to be honest with you, me not see nothing different than what the Obiaman sell. Although I've never been to an Obiaman. I figure I want Obiaman just for the experience. Just for the experience, not really to go, just to see what really go on and how people believe, like when the Obiaman. But I really like to know how it works for you. Like if they send somebody in your yard, you don't know. I guess they say certain things are not flesh and blood, but spiritual. Charm says she hungry. Charm says she hungry for, but how many hours now have you been hungry for, Charm? And you're still hungry. Colleen just drop asleep. Colleen probably so sleep. You know, understand how then are people are up and at almost 2 o'clock of France now, you know. And look at the Millionaires TV sending me a glove gift of Tanisha. Me so start one like the pastor them because me get a love gift. So the Millionaires has sent me a super sticker worth £2. So the Million, send your link in the live so I can pin you to show my appreciation. I'm gonna send over Tanisha and company so that they can come to you. Sebastian already. Whoa, me can be Usher. Says Tanisha. Tanisha, we're going to give you a job to go to the Millionaires TV. Let me find her. Because the people that must support me, I feel have them back like that. And Tanisha is not a content creator yet. So, Usher's infinite, Tanisha. Usher infinite. Just click on the link that we drop. Colleen, please do the same. Click on that link that I just dropped in the chat. And give her some love on my behalf by hitting that subscription button. And when you're done, let me know. All right. So Tanisha said it's done. And she's not a content creator, Zimilian, so it's fine. It will stick. Colin says, shut up, if you say Colin and those Oh, thank you so much, the millionaire, sending me a super sticker. I can't really see what the super sticker is saying. Oh, somebody around. Zimilian wants a dopey story. Zimilian wants a dopey story, guys. All right, thank you, Tanisha, says Zimilian. You're welcome. All right, Colin, you did Zimillionaires. Did you click on that link for me and hit that subscription? Colin, over there, book for true. Me know say share book, of course. You know when people are struggling now. Lord God, Tanisha, you have to go take back your talk, because guess who is up on my platform? Colleen, welcome.
Good night, good night.
You know, see, Tanisha, I drop word for you, say you're asleep.
Me not pay no mind. I am not paying any attention to Tunisia.
Jackie, if you can do the same for me, please, my dear, click on that link that you see. Zillionaires
Put it again,
PVP
Eddie.
link.
Put the link again because you see the last link you put, somebody else have another link underneath it. So when I click on it, it going into
It's
the
the
next
same.
person link.
It's the same. It's the
So
same.
yeah, but I going into Zimillion and not
Yeah, I see your figure. I see your figure too.
oh,
I see.
okay.
I see no one if you support,
Yes,
but
so
me put it and see. That's why you see two times. Jackie, I did we laugh. Jackie, we
okay.
are laugh. Oh, because Colleen reach. On the way you corrupt. So Colleen, you used to
Yes.
scare that you used to scorn the Rasta man too?
No. No.
Lie. Lie.
No, 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 no.
Every
Because
Jamaican.
where
Colleen.
we raised up, some Rasta people was living behind us. And I call the name for no harm. One of them was I. I and I and I. So when we see him, we used to say I, and he said I and I. So that was what we used to do when we were
I don't know,
children.
just to make fun of them, Colleen. I said they don't hear
No,
that
no,
guy
no.
said
My
they hear.
parents never
I
allow it.
don't believe.
My father never allow it. No, no, no,
I
no,
don't
no.
believe you.
We were respectable too, and there were quite a few Rastafarians, but I never really pay any attention to them. It's just that when we were much a little older, then they had a song about the Rasta have 40 leg in her head, and there was a
Mm.
big talking about some Rastas that they cut off the hair, and the police used to arrest them and purposely to take them to jail and cut the hair. And then
Mm.
when I was old enough now and started to work, I was told that a Rastafarian cannot work in the bank, or a woman with
Mm.
natural hair cannot work in the bank. And it was sad.
Yes. I
And
my color couldn't
another
work back.
thing that take place in Jamaica also is you notice we don't have a woman taxi driver or a woman bus driver. And when I travel out of Jamaica, I see so much women taxi driver and bus driver, and I think it's so nice, so good, and but
Jackie,
we discriminate a lot in Jamaica on a lot of things that we don't even realize we discriminate on.
Jackie says it's true. You sit on the chair and fall asleep. Jackie, she have one chair over there. I'll me come over there. And I don't know when me drop asleep. It's very comfortable. I just click out the footpath and just stretch out myself, and I am good to go. Yeah, man, we used
But
to.
if you pay 3,000 euro for a chair, it must be comfortable, Eddie. Behave yourself.
I think Jamaicans are the most racist set of people, and I do love Jamaicans, and my channel is about Jamaica. But I think Jamaicans are the most racist. You know how many was a Jamaicans racist? Try and have an event. I mean, see, Carly, you come on my events. When they come, they will go to Chinaman and they will buy up Chinaman sitting and all no problem. Then we go to Indian, then we go to Arab. But if they come to a Jamaican event, they might ask who cook the soup, who mix the drinks, who cook your rice, who need the flour. It's racist. It's
Yes,
prejudice.
it's
It's
prejudice.
discrimination.
Mm-hmm.
I really hate that stopping there. Zimina said in the West where she lived, they had women taxi drivers. You remember seeing one in a man.
I don't ever remember seeing any woman taxi driver. In the Caribbean,
Like it's a sack
I've
there.
seen women taxi drivers.
Zimina said, no, I see women working on a garbage truck in Jamaica. That is something we never see ever yet. A woman on a garbage truck. Never.
Mm-mm,
Me never, not even a France, I mean, I see that. Wow.
no.
Zimina
In
said, she said,
Jamaica, you see women doing construction work,
yes,
but
construction or
yes, women do
electrician.
construction work, and you can depend on them. They give you a good job in Jamaica.
You might can find one or two woman mechanic as well.
Yes, yes, that's true.
But Zimina lies. Zimina says she see woman working on garbage truck in Jamaica. We have garbage truck in Jamaica.
Of course, we have garbage truck in Jamaica, but I've never seen any woman working on it.
Carlin, then the garbage truck they will come once in a blue moon. And that's your call
No, man,
garbage truck?
I am from Montego Bay area. We get garbage truck once a week in my area. We do get garbage truck.
Well, we burn food garbage.
Up until 99, up until 2007, I see garbage truck in Mount Salem, Glenavon, those areas in Montego Bay. So I know there still exists garbage trucks.
Remember, sometimes we used to go to school and the garbage truck used to keep up the traffic. I do remember that. But it was just for the show because me no remember no garbage truck I pick up nobody garbage at the door and people I put them garbage in a garbage bag outside. I was it rich people, something that me no know that in my little
No,
neighborhood.
no, 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 no. Well, I don't know
Then
where you
I
come from.
yes, nothing. Colleen just sleeping at the chair Saturday night. Tanisha agreed. She said we're racist, we're prejudiced, we're classist, with every issue in the book. It's true. We're coming like all purpose. It's true. Them come to look trucks or get free food. Exactly. Them come to look trucks or get free food. Exactly, see million. Because I tell you a story. When them coming up, they want to know who cook and whatever. You see when the event done and you argue with the food, then the members say they want to know who cook. Tanisha said it's
Funny
true,
enough.
the West was more acceptable of women in certain things. That is true. The West of the country was always ahead and more liberal than the rest of the island. That is so true. Jackie said she see garbage truck at Jamaica. Where they don't this Jamaica man, they have them in Lucy. I'm not saying they don't have garbage truck. What me I say is that it wasn't no common something. It was for the maybe rich community there and the main road, but no garbage truck in our drive through no district or collect no.
Yes, in
And
my
I
area
never
in
they
Montego
used to
Bay in
go.
St. James, we had garbage truck there. I don't know for
Lying because
today,
remember,
but
they
yes.
used to have a garbage truck. It's true. They lie. One blue truck. A blue? Guys, tell me if a blue the truck used to be. Me
No,
just
white and gray and green
white and green.
with
In
green
my
on it.
head, one blue truck just flashing on the head, guys.
Maybe that is the color that represents your parish council.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I want to jam fit. Tanisha said green. Say, well, I want to make up to tell the same light tonight.
So you imagine now you're calling us liar, but you know you're out order, Eddie. You're very
Tanisha said,
out
yes,
order. You're calling us
white,
liar.
white, gray, and green used to use the service in the West. You know what? Funny enough, I do remember a garbage truck going through the community now. I actually remember it, but we never used to service it because we used to burn through the garbage. I remember one time, mommy said we now burn garbage no more, we're going to scrape up the heat. I don't know what happened to that project, but it never gets off the ground. It didn't get off the ground. But yeah, man, I remember the garbage truck, how we used to keep up traffic when you're late at school in the morning time, and the truck used to keep up the traffic. I remember the smell bad truck. How could I forget that? So, but a lot of the herbs that the Rastas used to use, to go back to my topic, people used to say Obi and Black Magic and all them something. When in reality, it was just herbal medicine.
There is a childhood sickness that I remember when it break out. The rest of them they say you must use tambourine bush and bathe the child. You remember that one, a measles?
No. Me not go so far back.
Oh, Eric, please. Oh my gosh. Yes, so you have a
Yeah,
beard with
Jackie,
warm
Jackie, yeah,
tambourine
that
bush.
garbage truck is good. Jackie, the town Jackie come from. When our garbage truck,
No,
I told where
of
Jackie
course
come
the
from.
garbage truck in Kingston, Eddie. You forget about the what they call it Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Council. They have so much a
Metropolitan
strike
Parks and
and say they're not taking up the garbage. You maybe not remember when
providing
Siaga
everything
was the
that they
prime
can do.
minister. The honorable Edward Siaga was the prime minister, and he came back from the states and said that the IMF said we have the uh I don't remember the name, but a lot of businesses, a lot of things that the government was in control of had was to subsidize, or so it was taken out and like privatized.
Mm.
So Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Council didn't do as much work as before. So a lot of people got redundant. That is the word, redundancy. And so the garbage truck was still there. And in Kingston, they have postman bring a letter to your address in Kingston.
Mm. But you know what?
Yes,
That is something I'm against in Jamaica, because all of the tax the country people pay, they only go to Kingston and St. Andrew. It's a disgrace. We don't have no bus service. We don't have no letter service to yard and them something there. I know it's all to Kingston. JUTC and them something there. I don't understand how country people have lucky road.
we have to we have to where I come
Jackie,
from, we have to go
you
to
can
the
tell no
post
lie in the
office.
80s to
But
20,
in Kingston, the postman bring the mail to your home,
In Lucy, they
which is
roll
good.
tobacco selling, says
You
Tanisha.
remember Telegraph?
I think so, Carly. Yes, and chicken pot. Oh,
Well, when some people see the telegraph man coming, they start to cry one time.
it's true. Remember that. I
Hmm.
remember that. Nothing like that true, Eddie. I have to stand up in a line. Yes, I have to stand up in a line. Sometimes you don't even know which post office is going to come because you live between two post offices. And when you go at one and not get to you have to go to the other one.
Hmm.
So them say, yes, it's chicken pox and measles. Zimina and I confirm that. Zimini and Jackie also said she did your channel, so that's 3 for you. So this Rasta girl now where the Jamaican police woman cut off her hair. I don't know how you guys feel about it.
I could not believe it because, I mean, in this modern day and age, what is the real story behind what brought this woman to this decision that she have right to cut this woman, interfere with this woman hairstyle in this civilized day and
That's what I'm
age?
saying. But even if the girl wasn't a Rasta, even if the girl was just a fashion Rasta, me still not
Right.
understand why she would cut the girl's hair. Like how
That
could that
mean
be?
that means
How
she
could
could cut off her hand, she could cut off her foot, and do what she want to do with her because she's arrested. That's abuser to the extreme.
me not understand them as something here. Me I wonder if like I'm really wondering what could go through these people. Is it just that they have a little sense that they have a little bit of power and then just want to use them power? I don't know.
That's it. That's it.
Zimilian, the
That's it.
postman are coming by yard from a little. Yes, but Zimilian, you cannot compare a rich neighborhood to a poor neighborhood. The classes in your talk about.
I
Where
think
you
all
come
over
from and
Kingston,
where
the postman bring the letter, you know. I went to high school. When I was going to high school in Kingston, I was living in the Kingston 20 area. And the postman always bring the mail, I think, one time a week.
you think
The
postman are going to
postman
actively go
passed
deliver
that
me?
road. Huh?
Postman are going to actively go. Which part all over Kingston postman are going to deliver me? Which part in a Kingston? Have you been to Kingston? What is Colin saying?
I went to high school in Kingston.
Yeah, but Colin, there is Kingston and there is Kingston. All of Kingston are
Yes,
not the
I was
same.
living in St. Andrew.
Same thing. Because
Mm.
then the zinc fence the way in some of those ghetto areas. Which postman are going there to go deliver letter? Those gates don't have number and then something upon them.
Of course, they have name and number on them. What is wrong with you?
In a Tivoli, Colleen,
Ah,
in
of
a
course,
arena, in a
of course.
jungle, in a
No, 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 no,
waterhouse.
no, no. Don't describe
What are you
the
saying?
people residency like that,
I'm,
Eddie, please,
it's
because
not,
don't,
what?
now you're discriminating. Now you're discriminating, huh?
No, no, no.
Do
I'm
you
not
have you ever
discriminating.
been there?
I,
Have you ever
Colleen,
been there?
Colleen, I was in
Tivoli
Kingston 2 years
Gardens
ago.
and P and Land and those places. They are nice apartment, very
I
nice,
never said
comfortable looking
I
apartment
never
complexes.
I did not, hang on, I did not make mention of the apartment or the quality of the apartment. What I do know is that when I went to Kingston a few 2 years ago and I went to Trenchtown, we couldn't drive through half of the streets because they were barricaded or blocked off with debris and stuff. So if you're going to tell me that those communities have numbers and gates with names and stuff, you are talking nonsense. Not no go so.
I am not talking nonsense. I'm
Which
talking
part in
about
the
when I was
Tivoli,
going to
which part
school.
in the Rima and Waterhouse and then Jamestown and all of them ghetto areas, you are going to find names for people and letterbox to give to people. Not no go
You'd be
so.
surprised. Find out from them
No,
there.
no, that's not up here. Zinc. There's a lot of zinc fences and stuff like that. They don't have any nails and no gate down there.
Well,
I'm
you'd
not
be
saying people don't.
surprised.
I'm not saying that nobody has, but a lot of those ghetto communities don't have no name or no gate or no number. If nobody send a letter down there, I don't. It doesn't. I didn't see anyone who drive through them community.
You drive through, you didn't stop
Then it just says
and
the
speak with the
woman have the
people.
power. Come again?
I say you drive through, you didn't stop.
Abuse of power says 0 million. Tedisha, wonder if the young lady did that take the police lady man. Tanisha,
Something,
why me
yeah,
laugh?
there is a story behind why she cut this girl here. What you could have cut the girl on her vagina, you could have cut the girl on her finger, you could have. Why you trouble her here? What a woman here is her beauty.
We
Why you
can't
trouble the
do that
woman
to
here?
qualify.
I wouldn't even say Rasta here. Why you touch the woman here? She have another problem. There is something else behind the story.
Well,
And I
I
hope the
heard.
police woman don't have a job. I hope she's fired.
Yeah, but we
And I
don't
hope
know the
she's
situation.
prosecuted for it.
We don't know the situation or the circumstance. We don't know if the girl take her locks and wrap around the policewoman throat. We don't know. We have to wait for the investigation. We can't
That's
jump to
true. That's
conclusion
true.
because I heard somebody say there's another side to the story, and
Of
he was
course,
somebody who
of
was close to
course.
the government. That was somebody who was close to the government. The minister, as a matter of fact, he was a minister, and they were having the festival something independence celebration. And Jenny said to him, and he was a Rasta too. And Jenny said to him, say, oh, and we now cut people here. And he said to Jenny, well, I'm not going to go into it, but there's another side to the story. So,
That's
I
right.
don't know.
Must be.
Zimina says,
Must
Sav, me
be.
come from. Maybe she was jealous of the young lady here. Really? Only thing that woman jealous of? I don't know. I must certainly, so I believe the girl was multi and she was trying to show her who was in control. Abuse of power. This is what I think, Zimina. This is what I think happened. The girl wasn't humble and uh, she want to show her who in charge. But in those communities, the postman have to get permission from the dam to enter, right? Television, no, number one, nobody now service in the community. They would let us. So don't let Carly misinformation from the
Eddie,
top.
you do not know. Do not comment on something you have no facts about. I said the people are
I
entitled to
drove,
for the postman to bring the
I
letters.
drove. Me and my friend had a radio interview at Power 106. Okay? Me and my friend make a bad turn and we end up in the inner city ghetto of Kingston. And
So
let me
I
tell
never
you,
come out and walk.
you mean how we come out alive? You mean how we come out alive? Because all in my head, she said, me need to call my mother and tell her goodbye. That
Hmm.
was what was in
That
my
was
head.
good for
There was
you.
no
You
semblance.
should
There
have.
was
That was good
no
for you.
there was
You
no
should.
semblance of anything that would attract a postman to distribute letter down there. Sir. Many things, sir. John Fair, I just WhatsApp a link with one of our proud ladies garbage collector. Says the million. All right. Let's check it out. So Zimmerman, you should have do that interview, yeah, man. You should have been doing this interview, Zimmerman. The man beside her look like a Teflon man, you know. Job fit is going on bad tonight, guys. All right, what Tanisha said, the young lady had shoulder head here, never long enough for she hang. But sometimes it's to prevent her from hanging themselves. I think that's part of it as well. That anything that's long,
Eddie, stop make up story, dear. Stop make up story.
but it's not making up story, Colleen. Traditionally, them take away your belt and them cut your locks because you can use it to harm yourself. You never know that?
Eddie. Oh Lord.
You didn't know
Oh my
that?
goodness.
It's not today them start cut Rasta here, Colleen.
Do they have right?
I'm not
No.
talking about right. I'm talking about the practice did not start yesterday. A long time them a cut Rasta here. Every Rasta me know we go to prison at Jamaica come back as a bald head. You name me one Rasta who come out with long hair.
This thing need to take up with like the United Nations Council for Human Rights, you know. Cause that you're cutting somebody crown off of the head.
Zimmerman says the police says, Zimmerman said the police are lie, like Zimmerman know the story. She told her friends that she was going to commit suicide. Same thing, me tell you. It's a weapon that, well, I'm not saying it's a weapon, but it is recognized as a potential weapon. In the same way,
Mm.
if you have a wig, you have to take it off because they're going to think you can tie the wig running it. You didn't know that?
Okay. So
Yeah,
if
man.
somebody got to jail now with the expensive Brazilian wig, they will take it off the head. You know how
To
much
my
money for
knowledge,
that?
to my knowledge, that's what they do.
Mm. That's some serious accusation there. The woman Rasta no commit suicide.
First, the police lied that she cut her own hair. Now it changed back to police lady had to cut it for her own safety. Because even I don't believe the laws, even I don't believe the citizen. I don't know, maybe the woman tell the police woman to go suck her or whatever, and she just take offense. And nobody not just sit down and cut somebody hair like that. I don't think so. Colin, why are you coughing?
What you
Tanisha,
said?
why are you coughing?
I eat some with pepper.
Hmm.
I went get some tea.
That's a lie, Eddie. But Tanisha, you don't know. It wasn't even long enough for her to arm
Let
herself.
me tea here.
Let's see. But Colin, you're coughing again. What is going on?
I said I
Zimmerman
took
said people
something
cannot
with
cough again. But
pepper
Zimmerman,
and I'm drinking some
people don't
tea.
just cough like that for no reason, do they? I don't know. And what's me did have fever yesterday. Me, I wonder if I
Nothing's
call
not
you.
wrong with me. I said I ate something with pepper and I'm drinking some tea because I want to keep up. I don't want to sleep. Please, spare
I'm
me.
wondering because I worked with her on Saturday and ended up with a fever. So I am wondering, no,
So you work with so how me not fever?
but you're coughing.
I am not coughing. I'm choking. That's two different things. And don't make any scandal on me that I give you any fever, dear. You know. Please, I beg you, because
I just have
I
to,
never give you anything to eat.
I'm just piecing the pieces together.
I don't give you no curry, nothing. I never give you anything to eat. So don't make any scandal there on me.
Watch Tanisha now. Eddie, the report on YouTube, in the report on YouTube, she held up her hair and it's even as long as mine. But she said she never get to pick up all of her hair, Tanisha. She said she never get to pick up all her hair now. Zimina, why you always having fever? Because people around me keep on coughing. That's the thing. They're coughing all the time.
So you want to tell me that me choking here gonna cause you to get a fever on the phone? What is this?
No, but we worked together 4 days ago. And I ended
So
up with
so 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 you want to tell me that my coughing now is gonna cause you to have a fever? I don't have fever, but you have fever. What is this? The French would say n'importe quoi.
we just have to piece the pieces together. Jackie is dead in as usual. Zimina, why you always having fever? I'm actually very fragile in the Zimina. I might look like me off and puff a lot, but I am a fragile little one. Very fragile. That's why Colleen them can Colleen they used tonight here. Because the temperature in Paris keeps going up and down. So I'm thinking maybe the change of temperature sick me. And then worse, me go eat curry goat Sunday. And Colleen, the same somebody me eat the curry goat from, lots of cocoa eat from the same somebody and end up with diarrhea as well. But a good for me.
Good for you, no. Good for the two of you. Don't make any scandal on me choking here because I have to get some tea. I get some Cersei tea here. And I'm eating something so that I can keep up to chat with you on your live, okay? Don't pass the place.
Yeah, man, Charm live. Charm up. But Charm, take out the whole of my voice. I mean, I was stay along tonight because I struggle to talk. Because of Charm. My belly full now.
So you like to go around and blame everybody for something what happened to you?
So Charm, you sleepy, or you coming up? All me know seminar it no more food from no more body. No one, my mother didn't warn about that thing, you know. Said it did kill her grandmother. Her grandmother, best friend carry sandwich yard go there, and the sandwich was poisoned, and it killed her. And from that, my mother said she don't believe in her friends, and she don't believe in her eating from people. I mean, I learned the lesson. I got it from people and end up with 4-day diarrhea. So you must know that the food did well poison for it mash up the belly for 4 days. Premature baby, says Zimmerman Stevie. Arted Charms to up. Charm a sing the nyame. Charm take him voice and calling gave you fever. Always I blame somebody. Always I blame somebody for my ails. Was it curry you ate? Yes, it was curried goat. And another person said she eat it from the same individual and end up with diarrhea. But mine lasts 4 days. Can you even believe that? So that is telling you the toxicity what it did that they curried goat. Terrible. And your friend, you know, Colleen.
Drink Cersei tea. Look mine here.
Introducing speech law.
You see? Get Cersei tea and drink some. That'll help you.
I never know no Cersei.
I still have mine here.
I thought I had, but I can't find it.
It's not me that borrowed it from by you. I bought mine.
Hugging a pen, cry out when the stone lick them. So you must know.
You see my Cersei tea?
Colleen, where you get that Cersei?
Why? I bought my Cersei
From
Jamfet people them there. Oh yes, Lord.
you pay me for that
And what
Cersei?
else I have fever grass tea too.
I must try to find my Cersei because my belly, you know, back fully.
Learn to look for your things them and stop from losing them.
We only lose them when we get a special guest on the yard.
What is special guest name? Mary Lou
I
or
call her name.
Carlene?
You know
Call
herself.
name. Call name.
You
Mary
know
Lou or
herself.
Carlene?
Right? You know yourself, Carlene, because me have about 2 dozen. Hang on, since the people them want to hear. I had about 2 dozen pack of coconut milk in my house. And every time Carlene come, me say, Eddie, beg your coconut milk. Now, me give Carlene the coconut. Every time Carlene, and me never know say Carlene come me here 24 times. But when we looking at the coconut milk last week, there was none left.
You mustn't tell any lie because the one what did leave expire. So it's a good thing I was taking them and using them to cook food, bring for your event them. So stop make
Carlene,
scandal.
3 weeks expire is not expire. It's best
It's
before date.
expire is a so can you imagine
No.
I took 4 coconut milk from you and if you did have them till now they would have expire.
No.
Can you imagine that would be just good for the garbage? So you should be very happy that you have me to give them to cook for your event. Very
Carlene,
good.
best before date is not the same as expiration date. Since it
Expire.
can't
Best
expire,
before date.
right. But it can't
Best
expire with
before date,
freeze.
whatever you want to call it, best before date or whatever you want to call it. This is the fact still remain. They would be in your house and they
Felicia said
would
this is
not
not
be
questioning
tasting
man.
good. And you is a very funny person because if you use that best before date thing, your belly would be hurting you.
Tanisha, from the coconut milk done, Carlene don't come back on my yard. Let me tell you that. From the coconut milk done, I don't see her back on my yard. So I
But
never
what you
miss
have
her
there
come.
again? Tell me what you
I never
have
miss her.
there.
I never miss her come to see the coconut dish.
No, I was helping the coconut milk them not to expire before the time.
Yeah, but from them finish, you have not been back here.
What else you have in your house for me to get Eddie? Tell me. I must just come to your house just like that for nothing?
Exactly.
Huh?
Tell the people then. She's a real Jamaican because she not play for take them. Lord of Master, she had the original scraper. Yes,
Listen
man.
to me, man. Listen to me. I don't have no business coming in your house. You don't have nothing else there for me. You have money?
Miss will buy more.
That's
Now,
good for you. When you buy, you just send me my share so I won't be harassing you.
you know, the other day I was in my house and me I struggle. Me not have no money, right? And me I wait for my pay come and me pay late. And me say, Lord God. And one man say, up in the book here, oh look, come and have one not book. Me should not tell the people them when me I hide no money. But anyway, me say, let me go in another place where me usually put money and see if money there. 100 almost €20 in there. Can you imagine? I mean, I'm dead for hungry for much days. We're not really dead for hungry, but the freezer full of stuff, but it frees up and me can't bother fit out so much.
You mean you never have enough any money to go and spoil yourself? That's it, huh? What happened now? You're coughing. You catch the cough from me? Eddie?
Lord, prepare me to be a
You catch
stand.
the cough over the phone. This is a new one.
Me I come off now because you know, say me not 100% and my belly start rumble, so you know anything can happen any minute.
Oh my goodness. So you still never feel better, but you tell me you feel better.
Me feel a little better, man. Me feel a little better.
Okay, good. Well,
So guys,
okay.
thank you for checking in. It was a bit late today, but we have to tell with people them good greetings. So join us again. And when we go back live, Are you doing more events for the summer? Yes, Emilia, we're doing Notting Hill Carnival on the 27th of August. The 27th of August, we're doing Notting Hill Carnival. Our version of Notting Hill Carnival. It's really inside, indoors, but yeah. And on the 28th of August, we're going to the Start Charlotte because all the athletes are coming. All the athletes are coming to France. Elaine Thompson is coming. I don't know who else is coming, but there's that race. That's going to be on the 28th of the month. So we are, Lord. I said my belly hurt me, but I have to prolong the life because just got a nice €10 super sticker from Jackie Baker. Lord, my heart swell. Thank you so much, Miss Baker. Thank you so much. €10 super sticker. We can buy some lime for my throat. I can buy some lime for my throat now because trust me, my throat dry, everything dry out. So Sebastian said she not go sleep yet. Carlene is Sebastian Z-Million. So you have Carlene and now you have Sebastian. Sebastian signed in a Carlene phone and Carlene don't know how to get back her account. So she using Sebastian's account. Whether she's same one. And Jackie Baker from the south of France. Jackie just learned the YouTube business. You see Jackie has sent super sticker, yeah? Jackie supposedly make mistake and put 100. Miss Baker. Thank you so much for that. I don't have my pot cover them tonight, but yeah, knock them virtually. So thank you guys so much for coming and just chilling with me. See me that I laugh. I laugh because I know so she don't really know how this thing goes because she don't ask me how it works. I'm going to tell her. So imagine if her hand did slip tonight. Why? I must invite all Spice and them people to make them hands slip on the 1 million. You see how I'm scandalous? And more coconut milk, says Jackie. That's right. You can buy some more coconut milk. Oh my Lord. I'm having fun, you know, guys, but I'm telling you the honest truth. The curry goat. Before you know me, I'm back with the curry goat, and I don't know what to do. Chance I'm if you eat some salt, but I don't have no salt. I search on the whole house, I don't have no salt. The salt is in another location. The salt is in the event center. All my salt is at the event center, so I don't have any salt. So I just have battle through. Anyway, guys, let's see you tomorrow. I'm going live again tomorrow. And then the Bam Bam is going to be on Saturday night. Saturday night, 8 o'clock French time, 1 o'clock Jamaica time, and 7 o'clock UK time. It's the monetization party. All who never laugh on them from them band, on the better come out tonight because we are going to have a party. We're going to have a very good time. All right, guys. So save some of the energy for Saturday night. Until then, Z-Million, Jackie, Colleen, Tanisha, Z-Millionaires, everybody who joined, Tiffany, etc. Have a good evening, guys. Talk to you later.